What are the registered names of all of my miniature horses? My minis are registered, meaning there's a registration in which they have all of their parentage known. It's all mapped out. They are all of the same breed. They can show within that registry. And because there's so many horses within these registries, they have to have some pretty significantly unique names because there cannot be two identical Bobs or Reginas or whatever in that registry. So you have to kind of make it a little funky sounding. Once you get into it, it sounds more normal and you can distinguish bloodlines based on keywords. And a lot of times people will put their prefix. So with my AQHA horses, I always put RS in front of their name. But then in the miniature horses, I believe you have more characters. So a lot of people will do the full words. So on my mini foals, I put Running Springs prior. But since we just now have our first Running Springs foals, I don't have any on the property at the moment. Her name is Rowan Creek, Chasing That Neon Rainbow. That's the easiest one. Some of these I'm not going to try to spell. Coco, this is the one. Ravik, Joke Emotions, Contessa. Yeah, I don't know. Gretchen's name, I think it's fitting. So she was bred by my friend Chandler, which is where I bought all these girlies from. He owns the stallions that I'm breeding to. Her name has his prefix. So all of his foals that he breeds have In Motion in front of them. So her name is In Motion Rulers Fashionista. Her sire is Oak-based Salsa Cardinal Rule. So a lot of foals by him have Ruler in their name. Same goes for Joke Emotion. I don't know her bloodline that's in her name. And Miss Karen, she is probably my smallest mini. They're all registered AMHA and or AMHR. So for instance, Janice and Coco are only AMHR, but the rest of mine are both AMHA and AMHR. Karen's name is Los Arabos Silverhawk. So her daddy is Nighthawk, who is actually a pretty famous mini. Yeah. You come from like really good bloodlines. You've had babies be like super champions. And then my sweet girl Janice. Yes, I said sweet girl. Her name is Hill Sweet Melissa. So she was called Melissa before she came to Running Springs, but we had to keep up with, you know, the Mean Girls theme. And yes, her hair's back to being iconic. And Dolly, we're not going to leave Dolly out. We're just Dolly, honey. But I think technically I could hardship you and register you with the Miniature Donkey Association because it's height-wise. And I believe I could register you so that if I bred you to a registered stud, which I already did, Hank is registered, your baby could be registered. But I think you could be registered regardless. And then my two foals from last year are Running Springs I See a Silverhawk, which is Squirt. And then George is Running Springs Ruler of the North. So they both have each other's parents in their names. This year we get to name your baby. So we can use Sweet from your name. We could use Rocks from your daddy's name. It'll be fun. Let me know if you have any questions.